Alright, quick mini guide. We're going to be watching me here, and I wanted to demonstrate a fairly basic technique that I think a lot of tanks probably don't really recognize enough, which is locking off Ana in particular. This also applies to some heroes like Zen as well, but locking off Ana in particular from the rest of the fight, especially at the start of rounds. So at the start of the round, you have 5-on-5, you're running towards each other, and in particular, I think this applies to like control points the most, where you often like meet in a central spot that's next to the point. But you see that there is an Ana in the opposing team, and the Ana has to make it to point somehow. And if the enemy team forgets about the fact that they have an Ana and they don't clear that space, the Ana can never get the point. And Rammatra in particular is really, really good at isolating the Ana from the rest of her team and then killing her / forcing her to do a long rotation, which effectively is, killing her or taking her out of the fight, and then you can win the fight that way. Other heroes that can do this are like Junker Queen, right? Doomfist, Winston, etc. Like anybody who has the ability to kind of lock off a section of the fight and force that fight is good, but I'm going to demonstrate in this game with Rammatra. I'll come out here. All right, Summer first. Great. So this is the first time I've seen their lineup. I see that there is an Ana over here. We have a Hanzo. We have a Ryan. Okay, great. I'm vortexing right now because I'm trying to seal off this side from the team from being able to rotate up. The Rhine probably doesn't realize this. He's probably wondering why I'm throwing this vortex, because it's obviously not hitting him. This vortex is not for damage. It's to prevent these heroes from rotating. The Moira can fade through, but the Hanzo can't, and the Ana can't. So from now, my goal is not to focus on the Rhine, it's to focus on these three. Because I don't have to deal with the Rhine if I can lock off 3 heroes here, and then my whole team can do whatever, right? The Sombra is currently on the point trying to fight, but there's 2 DPS here, it's a 2-on-1, we should win that, which we do. And as I poke the people on the flank, I turn, right, just to figure out what was going on over here. I'm like, okay, great, Sombra's dead, excellent. It's a 5v4 situation. Poking down the Moira and the Ana. I'm being double teamed here, which is fine, right? Is what it is. I get slept, I get naded. Okay, great. Hanzo's looking at me. I'm possibly in danger. I'm going to shield up. Excellent. So Hanzo's like, oh, forget this, and he crosses. Keep in mind that he was only able to cross because I got slept. If I don't get slept, I'd probably do a ton of damage to him during the rotation. But notice right now that, again, the team is still split. There's 2 on this side and 2 on this side, and I don't even have any DPS with me, right? It's just me and the Zen here that are constantly preventing the supports from rotating towards the point. So again, what am I focusing on? Not the Rhine, but, everybody else. I keep focusing on the squishies. Moira crosses over, fine, I'm reloading, nothing I can do. But the Ana's still trapped there, and I know, right? The Ana's not going anywhere. Object permanence, very important in Overwatch. I know the Ana is still to the right, and from the Ana's perspective, she's been trying to cross for a while, right? She wanted to cross at the beginning of the game, right? She comes over, Vortex is there, okay, she can't cross, try to heal. Now she tries to step up, right? She sleeps me, fine, like she could have crossed right now if she wanted to, but she's like, oh, I'm gonna stay over here. Still can't cross, right? She's trying to heal her team, but I realize, okay, great, Moira crossed, now no one's looking at me, so I go in, and I'm gonna go for the Ana pretty soon, right? First I'm gonna poke at the Moira. Now I see the Moira and Ana. We lost one, so it's 4v4. Poking the Moira again, right? Poke, 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 poke. I'm playing this a little slow because I realize that nobody's actually with me here, but I'm absorbing one of them. One of them is focused on me, and I think the Ana's also healing her for the most part to try to keep her alive. So I'm just tying up 2 heroes, right? The Moira's attacking me, and the Ana's healing. So continuing to tie up the Moira, right? Moira finally dies, and note that she dies here because she's dodging relative to me. Okay, so I am over here, right? The Moira is over here, so she's dodging this way and this way, which is correct relative to me. But when I have a teammate on high ground, he gets to shoot at her for free. If we look at it from his perspective, right, the soldier's perspective, he runs up here. Note the Moira right now. The Moira is dodging me because I'm attacking her, so she's not dodging the soldier, right? He lights up the Ana, okay, great. Soldier shoots, reloads. Again, Moira not dodging the soldier because she's dodging me, right? You can see me on the right side of the screen, and an easy kill for him because, again, the Moira isn't actively dodging him, she's dodging me. With Moira dead, now I can step up. You'll notice that I'm completely ignoring the Rhine, which is fine, because I can't really stop him, especially without Vortex. I just have to rely on my team kiting him. If my team doesn't kite him, we're going to lose anyway, so I don't have to worry about it. Right? Instead, right, with Moira dead, now I work in the Ana. I shield off the Ana so she can't do any funny business here, because again, she probably has sleep dart, which she does, which would stop me from pursuing this. Now I vortex her, gun her down, and then that's it. The fight's effectively won from here. I'll just show you out the rest, right? But again, note that all the work that I'm doing over here, blocking off the supports, preventing the Ana from ever rotating to point, are very, very important. Now, obviously, the Ana could have left and gone this way. She could have, but that's a long rotation, and then I would have exploited that. If I saw the Ana rotate through there, I immediately push her team here while the Ana's rotating inside, which takes too long. Right, so I'm gonna poke out the Cassidy, get inside, pop Mega. Just poking out. I know that the Cassidy's still nearby. I eat the arrow there, right? Heal, right? And I notice, hey, look, they're actually capping. I know that it has to be the Hanzo, so I go run at him right away, and he's gonna die here. But why does he die? Because there are no supports here. There are no tank here. Why? Because of the work that I'm doing in the front line. Right? Rolling it back once more. Look at it from the vertical view from the beginning of the game. So we'll see it from their side. So it's going to start with, okay, great. Like, they're going to get a 2v1 over here, which is, you know, excellent, and I don't really have a lot to do with that, but other than the fact that I'm locking off these supports from getting in, right? If the supports are able to get here, maybe they can heal the Sombra, maybe the Moira can fade in, whatever it ends up being. I continue to lock them off. I know the Ana hasn't crossed. I'm continuing to punish them, right? Again, staff does good damage, right, for people running in straight lines. I continue applying damage here. The Rhine's trying to do his own thing, but you notice the Rhine's getting, like, no value, right? I'm constantly harassing his backline. The Rhine's just sitting here holding shield. Not least of which, because he has a limited amount of healing. The Moira's not able to heal him. The Ana's only occasionally able to heal, because the Ana has to worry about the Moira as well. Now I've taken this corner. Poke, 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 right? Continuing to poke. Moira tries to kill me. Again, she dies, because she's not dodging relative to the soldier, which is the important thing. And then from here, I'm like, okay, cool. Now I go and poke the Ana. Ana's low. I shield her off. I vortex her escape path, and then she's going to die. She could have ran inside. Fine, right? I go in, she sleeps me, I wake back up, and I kill her Nemesis form. Alright, I'm going to stop there. Hopefully this is helpful.